So you mentioned camaraderie and support. Tell me about this. Is there any competition between you?
Maybe a little. Maybe.
Oh my gosh! So what we have?
I really want.
No. Maybe.
Maybe I really want to make the audience cry a little bit harder than somebody else.
Yeah.
Maybe I want them to laugh a little bit more than somebody else.
Yeah, well, you can make them laugher when you buy my card out of my cold dead hands.
No, there's no competition. It's all support.
There is a little bit of, there's some envy when I'm like sitting there and I'm watching and I'm like thinking, oh wow, none of my characters are going to evoke that deep of an emotional response. None of my characters are going to.
That's the point. Is some of them aren't. But when I see you on stage, I'm like, oh, I would have loved to have played her. Oh, you know what I mean? Like, it's just so fascinating to see how really different they all are. And I'll see some of yours, and I'm like, oh.
And when you first read them,
that was
not how you pictured them.
No, not at all.
It's like, matter of fact, I read some of them. It's like, oh god, I don't think I like any of my characters.
She didn't.
Remember you?
No, yeah, I remember that.
And she wanted one of her castmates to have an accident or at least get a little bit sick so she could take the part. That's a fact.
It was Jasmine.
Oh, you better.
It was Jasmine. I'll admit it. I want one of the parts she has. But I was trying to figure out a way to, for her to have an accident shortly before performance. But the thing is as we've delved more into these characters and actually discussed them and brought them out and been able to see them more as people and through each other's eyes, I've actually come to the place where the characters that I dislike the most, I've actually come to have like with Evelyn, I just God, what a loser, I don't understand her at all. And now I'm like, that poor lost soul, and
right.
Told you so. I told you that would happen.
and the same with Danielle. I just thought, oh, what an idiot. And now I just think, oh my God, she's so much fun.
She is. She's a blast.
Grace, on the other hand, Grace is just a bitch. There's no going around that one.
Grandma, don't watch this.
Go ahead, Grandma. It's a fact. All right, so we only have a couple of minutes left here, but I don't want you to give away too much, but I do want the audience to get kind of a little taste of what they're going to have for performance in March. So, for example, Jasmine, let's start with you. You're Jasmine right now, but you should also know that I don't, in addition to no set, no dialogue with one another, I also don't let them wear very many costumes or use any props. It's very limited. So we're relying just on the fine acting skills of these ladies. Awesome. Jasmine, I want you to do a little bit of demonstration of one of your parts. What do you have there?
This is my notebook.
Uh-huh.
And my pen.
And then what happens when you put the two together? Give us the first couple of lines.
I follow people. It's what I do.
Good job. And then I'm going to come over here to Casey. Casey, what do you have there?
My bomber jacket.
Bomber jacket. And so when Casey puts on the coat, now who are you?
I'm Lou.
And Lou, give us the first couple of lines from one of your speeches.
Okay. Here's what's going to happen. We start with the 4 basics, and if you don't know them by now, you damn well sure will when we're finished.
Very nice. Kirsten over there in a little bowler hat, what do you got?
Well, I have a cape.
Okay. This is probably one of the most elaborate costumes.
It is. And it's the coolest.
Of course.
Because it changes my entire location. Because in one moment, I'm out of the box. And in the next, I'm in the box. Out of the box. In the box.
And you don't want us to laugh on stage? This is going to be hard.
I told them they can't laugh or anything. All right, so let's remind them of the dates and stuff. Come see the play. When?
March 12th, 13th, and 14th at 7 p.m. and then March 15th at 2 p.m.
With meals served an hour before each performance.
And then one final reminder is,
It's at the Broadway Theater,
And-
and we don't charge.
yep, and that's it. And we hope to see you there. These ladies have worked hard. Come out and support your local arts community, and come see Blue Yonder by Kate Aspengren.